Hey, Peach family, welcome to another episode of DC Triple XI Live. Is your boy, your man's and then Mr. Joyner, and I'm always joined by these two lovely individuals, King Denari and Bell. Peach family, what's going on with you? Happy Friday.
Good. Happy Friday, Atlanta.
Yes, yes. Happy Friday. So I know y'all had some rough weeks. I know it's been going down with y'all, but I'm glad y'all made it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We in the
Yeah,
building.
I thought King fell asleep on me. I'm like, yeah, I know you've been working hard, bro. Ain't working that hard.
Hey,
Got you
man.
dozing off, cuz.
Hey, man, look, long drive, but it's a road to the money.
Yeah, you got to get to
Yeah.
that bag, man. That's
Hey,
all it
man.
is. It's all about
Hey,
that
who else
bag
gonna do
chase.
it? Who else gonna do it for me?
Not a damn soul.
Goddamn right.
Not a damn soul. It's up to you to
But
get
we in
that
there.
bread.
For sure.
You know what I mean? How you doing, Key? How you doing?
Man, same as usual. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Out,
get the shit done. That's all I'm gonna say.
hey, and you're a black woman, so you got to
Yeah,
work twice as hard.
twice is hard. 3 times is
You
hard,
feel me?
Yeah,
And the fact that you get it done shows a lot about you. You strong.
yeah. Thank you.
Of
Salute to
course. Of course. Of course. Hey, so like I said, welcome to another episode of DC Triple XI Live. I'm excited to be here with you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank all our subscribers for joining and tuning in up with us today. And all our new subscribers, welcome. So go ahead, hit that like, hit that notification bell so you can come back and join us every time we drop. All right. Hey, so we had a crazy week. Crazy week. I wanna sound off on a couple people. I
Mm.
want to
Okay.
sound off on a couple of my white brothers and sisters today. Y'all been acting a damn donkey.
Speak on.
Yes.
Man, first, I don't even know where to start, but I'm just going to start, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So I know y'all seen the latest Karen video, lady going crazy in Victoria's Secret.
Right.
Yeah.
She tried to attack a black woman, and to protect herself, she started recording her. And the
Right.
minute she did that, the minute she hit record, the woman had a tantrum. She
Fucking
laying all over the
seizure.
floor, shaking and shit, telling her, turn off the camera, get the phone on, and then proceeds to attack her again. What's going on, Karens? I mean, Belle, let me ask you something. And I probably already know the answer to this. If you were faced with this type of situation, what would your response be?
um, you know, I got a little hood streak in me, so first of all, I would have been like, girl, get your ass up off that fucking floor. Like, you too old for that. You know what I'm saying? And
Going
then I
nuts.
think I would have got a little bit aggravated because it's just like, y'all been doing this shit for so long, like starting shit and then playing the victim. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it enrages me actually. Like, I feel like the lady who was recording it, like she handled it very well.
She
Cause
handled it
honestly,
perfectly.
like, right, I really I could sit here all day and be like, yo, I'll probably be laughing or whatever, but 10 times out of 10, it'll make me want to fight. Cause you're playing the victim, and then once you run up on me,
And that's what
it's
I've
all self-defense at that moment. Like, fuck
exactly.
a
And that,
recording, you know?
and that goes across the board. You know what I mean? If you
Hmm.
running up on somebody, now you invading my personal space.
Right.
I
Exactly.
have but a split second to decide, oh, are you trying to like just intimidate me, or
Correct.
you trying to
Right.
really run up and do something? I don't know if you got
Right.
something in your hand, you tucking something, you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna
Right.
let you run up on me like that.
Right.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely not.
But I want to touch on this too. This whole situation speaks on how, in my opinion, how fragile white women emotions are.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm.
it's very because they have a whole challenge on TikTok now where they can show how easy it is for them to turn on and turn off the crying. It's a whole challenge.
Mm.
So now I ask myself, okay, so if you this good at cutting on and cutting off these tears, and now we see it in action.
Hmm.
How do we address that? How does the public address that? How does law enforcement address that? If you know, well, we always see how they address it. They act like they can't do nothing. Oh, it's out of their control. Which what the officer said was like, well, what do you wanted me to do? You know,
Right.
Right.
they wanted
Right.
him to do is take her out the store, but he was just sitting there like, oh well, she's I don't just leave her alone. You know, but had the roles been reversed, had it been that black lady attacking anybody, more
They
than
would have dropped
likely
elbow on the ass.
it'd have been 5
First of
cops in
all,
there
we can't
hog
even
tying
raise
her.
our voice without being an angry black woman. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely,
Like we can't
absolutely.
even go into a place and be like, I want my money back. This is not what I asked for. The first thing is calm down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
anytime anything is done, calm down. You're overreacting. You're causing a scene.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly she's having a whole fucking seizure. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's something that's built in them. And I'm sorry because I got white friends and the ones I fuck with, y'all know I fuck with y'all, but I keep it real. It's
Mm-hmm.
like instantly, it's like if I cry because I'm white, I'm gonna get my way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in danger and I need
Mm-hmm.
help. And
Mm-hmm.
that shit is sickening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I guarantee if it was reversed, we would have been escorted out of the mall and probably wouldn't have been able to return.
We they'd have locked her up if
I
they
want
have
completely up.
if they
For sure.
hadn't killed her because the
Right,
gun discharged by accident or
right,
some stupid shit like that.
right,
Or they taser.
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah. Or they take like. Did y'all see that story of that? I want to say Tennessee, but I'm not sure. Of this cop after he had handcuffed a woman in Walmart, he snuffed the shit out of her throat. Did you
I
see that?
seen that.
No,
I seen
I
it. But you know
didn't.
what? The thing about that was she was kicking shit everywhere and she tried to bite him.
Understand, understand. But as a law enforcement officer,
Mhm.
that's not what you're trained to do.
You're right.
I don't
You're
want,
right.
and you know what, some King, I'm going to say, and this is not trying to get at you or nothing like that. You know, usually
Go
when we
ahead.
talk about brothers and sisters being detained by the police,
Mhm.
a lot of people will always immediately try to rationalize why they're being treated the way they are by the police. Well,
Right.
if he just follow the rules, or if he'd have just
Yeah,
did what the cops say, if he just comply, you
Mhm.
know, he wouldn't have been shot or he wouldn't have been arrested
right,
or the cops wouldn't have been there.
right,
You know, but
Right.
we
right.
always see our white brothers and sisters literally get in the cop's face and tell you, fuck you, I'm not doing it, you
Yes,
not arresting me, piss off,
yes,
do all that type of shit, and will pull
yes,
off on them
yes,
Mhm.
and nothing will happen.
yes.
You're
You
right.
know? You know,
You're
so
right.
I need everybody to come at my brothers and sisters with that same energy.
Same
Mhm.
energy.
You know,
And
don't
if you're scared, don't be a fucking officer. Don't be a servant
and
because
yeah,
that's what you are. You are not over me.
yeah,
I pay you. You are a servant
yeah.
to protect a community. So, and another thing I think we need to do with officers, we need to have evaluations. If you was a fucking lame and you ain't get no pussy in high school, and you got bullied. No, I'm dead ass serious.
Yo,
If
I
you
know.
feel like you wasn't that person in high school, you should not be allowed to be an officer or a servant because those type of people get on they go through power trips.
Yes.
And now you finally feel like somebody and you feel like you can't be touched. When some of us out here don't give a fuck about death. Like I die for what I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that should be a law. Like, how, what did you do in high school? How many friends did you have? How did you feel? Like, start evaluating these motherfuckers. They
And
know what's up. Like,
now you know that's crazy too. So I'm going to reveal a little bit about my background too. So in New York and in Georgia, I applied to be a cop
mm-hmm,
in New York and here in Georgia, a Gwinnett County Police Department officer. Now they do have a so-called psychiatric evaluation.
Mhm.
mm-hmm,
Okay, you have to go talk to a psychiatrist about all the shit that you done in your past or all the stuff that they found and see if that has psychologically affected you in any way or impair your judgment to where you'll be outside in the streets. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Now, I know for a fact that we don't go through the same evaluation they do.
right,
Mm.
Sometimes that evaluation is bypassed.
mm,
or they'll
Okay.
ask them different questions to where they'll get generic answers,
Right.
or they'll be coached through it because the panel are their peoples.
Right.
You
For
know,
sure.
it'll be either one of their daddy's friends or a longtime family friend or an uncle or something. It's their lineage sitting up there.
Right.
So they'll ask them routine questions and be like, all right, you're good. Needless to say, I didn't pass.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did not pass
Because you were
because no. Even then, I was honest about that shit because
okay.
you're gonna find out.
Right.
Right.
You're gonna find out. So why the fuck lie about it?
Right.
They asked me like, "Do you smoke?" I was like, "Yeah, I smoked on occasions. I haven't been smoking now because I've been wanting to do this.
Right.
So you can test me," and they did, and nothing came up. But I was honest about it, and they appreciate that. You
Right.
know.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you why they failed me. They failed me because when they did my background, they saw I had been detained numerous times when I had gotten to altercations with not altercations, but like arguments, disputes with my daughter's mother.
Oh
And
Mm.
wow.
and to get me out the house, she knew she could call the police and tell them a certain story, and then they will take me out the house. So each time they did that, they documented it. So
Mm.
when they did my background, they saw all those incidences. So the lady looks at me and goes, and I shit you not. I shit you not. The lady looks at me and says, the NYPD will never put a gun in your hand because we don't want you to go back to your baby mama's house and kill her. She looked
Wow.
me dead in my fucking face and told me that shit.
Wow.
So I
But
look,
y'all, I've seen a documentary where most of the women that are like in abusive relationships
mhm,
have husbands that are police officers,
right. Yeah.
white police officers at that.
Yeah.
So it's like a secret society to keep every fucking thing that they go through and everything that they do under the rug while our shit is broadcast and
Yeah.
we're labeled ghetto, wild, you know what I'm saying, untamed,
Yeah.
like beings when it with them it's just like the female at the mall. Like
Mhm.
everyone was literally looking at the black woman like you should calm down. She's going through something. What the
Yeah.
fuck has she gone through? Y'all, nobody stopped to ask what kind of fucking day she was having.
Right. And you know what was crazy? Another white lady there was like, "Well, why don't you just do what she asked you?" So she was like, "Do what
Mm.
what are you talking about?
Ooh.
Why I got to do what she's asking me? She's the one following me. So why do
Exactly.
I have to comply? The fuck is that?"
That's bullshit. That's
You see?
bullshit.
No, so that whole situation was nuts. And the fact that the
Mhm.
cop was just standing next to her, like, well, I
He
really
was
can't.
more agitated with the woman recording.
Yes,
He was
yes,
more
and
aggravated with
that's
that.
how it is. But this is why I
Yeah.
always say we got to protect ours, brothers. We
Mm-hmm.
got to brothers and sisters. We got to protect each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not out here for us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so Karens, y'all need to chill out because y'all getting crazy. Y'all getting nuts
And why
out
I
here.
can't get lucky enough? Like I could never run into a cat. Y'all
Because the universe will
listen.
never do that to that Karen. The universe will never until a Karen has earned that much
Right.
karma.
Right.
Nah, they're gonna be like,
Right.
chill. We're gonna hold off on that because we
Gonna
don't
go the
need you.
other way.
Yeah, we
Right.
need you to
Yeah.
go that
All
way.
right.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it on our white sisters. So are you familiar with the actress named Lindsay Shaw?
Lindsay
Mm.
Shaw.
She's
What
an
she do?
she's an actress on on Nickelodeon, and I think she's currently in the Loki series on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so she's been getting a lot of backlash, and she even, you know, deleted most of her social media profiles because she went on TikTok and she was like, "Yo, are we good?" She was like, "What the hell is this?" And she started doing that TikTok dance where the dude is going like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was looked at as if she was mocking black TikTok creators, and
Mhm.
they went in on her ass to the point
Mm.
where she got on like the next day and was like, "Yo, all this hate that I'm getting on TikTok. I need y'all to, I wasn't trying to say anything crazy about him. I was just asking, like, what is this? This is like corny. I thought I can voice my opinion and whatnot. So I'm gonna just fall back and chill. I wasn't trying to be racist and nothing like that. So I'm gonna just fall back and chill. So my question is this: are we guilty of being, let's say, oversensitive, or do do white people need to tread lightly when they talking about our shit?
For sure. Cause we gonna always think they always trying to steal our shit anyway. So, and when they try to mock us, it comes out wrong. You feel me? So it's just like, okay, when you look at it, you might have some white dancers or whatever. They can really dance.
Yeah.
And when you dance, it don't matter what color you is. If you fire, you fire.
Right.
Right.
But if you mocking how to bankhead bounce in a mockish way,
right,
yeah, it gonna come off as racist.
Yeah,
like don't man, do the Tootsie twist or some shit. Do some shit that you do. Don't try to fuck up. Don't try to come over here and do the rad top. You know what I mean? Or don't try to come over here and do in the I don't know. Don't try to come over here and twerk when you know your ass flat ass can't twerk anyway.
When you ain't got no way. I think it should be a crime for a chick with no booty to be trying to shake their back. Like,
man,
you're gonna end up with scoliosis or something.
Hey man, looking like the meme. What's that that cartoon?
Tina,
Bob
you talking about Tina from Bob Burger? Yeah.
I'm dead. Looking like him.
Shaking the shit out your tailbone. Like, ain't nothing going on back there. Ain't no action, sweetie. You got no tail. But yeah, I thought that it was a situation to where you need to tread lightly. Because even though I saw the video and it did look a little mockish. It did look a little mockish, and we are in a situation where we know TikTok blocks black creators. I mean, if you on TikTok, you'll see this. Anytime a black creator does something, it will get suppressed. It will, all the time, because they in community guidelines or
correct
some crazy shit like that. They'll flag your page, or they'll shadow ban you to where you won't pop up on the For You page.
I don't know nothing about
Yo, I stayed in Facebook jail, so I already know how this shit work. Like,
bro.
I was you old?
I don't fuck with it.
I hear you, bro.
And you talking about when it comes to TikTok, bro? I don't.
I mean, for me, TikTok is entertaining, because there are some very entertaining videos out there. Like, there's some very creative motherfuckers out there.
Very
creative, and that's what I look for. I look for the most unique and most creative TikToks out there. But yeah, you gotta have something to say or do to be on TikTok. You can't just be doing just crazy random shit and expect to blow up. It don't work like that. So yeah, you have to have something to put on there. It's not like Facebook where you can just do random rants and you be all right. So it don't work like that. But you're not missing nothing, King. You're not missing nothing.
Okay, so when you speak of random rant, what you think about T-Pain when he's like, they got the baby, little baby? That shit was funny to me. But
hilarious.
Because I think T-Pain is low-key a genius himself, though. He don't get too much credit just because of the auto-tune.
That's a big fact.
But the motherfucker really can rap, though.
Yeah.
He really can rap. But so when he had his rant, it was like, damn, I kind of felt him like we hear the same shit. What you think about it?
I think he hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
I really did. I mean, it's but so much. You can't be nice about it sometimes.
Yeah.
And especially if you someone as creative as T-Pain.
Exactly.
He has his own sound. He has his own role, his own lane.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
so it really was.
People sending him music of doing the same shit. It's like, yo, come on now. Like, stop.
Right.
I get it. Stop doing the same shit all the time.
Right.
Be creative. This culture that we have it's it's untapped, really. I mean, it's not. It has not been expended.
Right.
You just got to have the mindset to be like, okay, I'm gonna try something new. You got to be bold,
Right.
because That's how hip hop started.
Right.
Just going out there doing your thing.
Right.
Hey man, hip hop. Shout out the Moneybag Yo for having the number one, the top selling number one album of the year so far. Moneybag.
That's what's up.
My man out there having dinner in the sky and shit. You seen his story? He's in the first rapper to have dinner in the sky. This nigga's on some type of crane.
Hey man,
having
he
dinner.
can have that shit.
Yo, I'm like, yo, that's what rich motherfuckers do.
They just create shit to do, like
right. But I'm like, that was interesting as shit to have you 100 feet in the air eating. Like, I don't understand the appeal in that, because I would be way too nervous to even fucking eat.
Right.
Let alone the dude that's doing hibachi in the middle. You know, nerves of steel. Nah, how much you think somebody will get paid to do that?
Oh my gosh. I need you to cook. I was just thinking about that. Like
how I need you to cook dinner up there on a crane.
Right.
I'm like, where? Up where?
Up where?
I'm gonna need $100,000 off the rip. $100,000. I'm gonna need minimum $100,000. And I'm gonna need all types of harnesses on me, all that. And I'm not cooking nothing fancy. Everybody getting franks and beans.
You say all kind of
harnesses, holding me down.
Hell yeah.
I ain't trying to fall, nigga.
You know who will make it? You know who will make that shit?
Who?
Your boy Kanye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He would.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No, you can't put nothing past him.
Would you say, King?
You like that coke?
Motherfuckers is gonna buy it. They gonna buy it.
And that's the thing. I'm like, it don't even matter what I think. It's gonna sell out.
They're gonna buy it.
It's gonna sell out. He's gonna make another $1 billion just off that damn bubble jacket.
They're gonna fucking buy it.
Shout out to Tay Tay, who said she'll buy it.
Oh.
It's all about fashion though. Like if you can put shit together, because I'm not gonna lie, I looked at it and I was like, that's ugly. But if I put it with this and this and this, that shit'll pop.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. I'm not buying nothing with no holes in it though. Like I'm not doing that.
He was wilding with that. He was wilding with that holy t-shirt shit.
Right. I'm not. No. I'm not gonna pay to look homeless. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for
I love
real.
you, Kanye, but I'm not doing it.
I was like, you wilding out with that one.
I'm not doing it.
But I'm like, I think he also selling because he's just Kanye. I think anybody else who would sell that exact same jacket be like,
they would get dogged.
They would be like, I'm not wearing this bullshit. You know, but being that Kanye's putting it out, everybody's got to have it.
They're gonna talk about it and then somebody gonna buy it. Period. That's how it always works. Like they talk about it and then you see 1 million people in it the next week.
Yeah. King said, put an extra hole in it for me.
Hey man, but you know what? It be the person who's selling shit, man. I don't know how true it is. It's this guy who had a painting and it really didn't have nothing on it. And people were so amazed and looking at it.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen it. It was just a blank canvas. And he was just he was blowing people's mouths like, it's like this is what you're supposed to have, and this is what's gonna be, and it represents this. And he's like, yo, it's nothing on there.
It's nothing on it. Nothing on it.
Yeah, so it's I mean, a sucker's born every day, you know, that's what they say.
DC Triple XI, we live.
Cheers. Yes, sir. Yeah, so Bell, so have you seen that Nivea interview with Candy Bars?
I did.
Oh, first of all, shout out to Candy Bars and Nivea. They looked great. They looked amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
You know, so tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it was pretty much Candy doing an interview with Nivea, and she gave us a little trip down memory lane.
Okay.
And she had a couple of little topics about, you know, just being a woman, finding her way, things she went through in her past. I know it was one thing she was talking about that I feel like a lot of women can relate to, and that's being young, dating older men. And it was certain things that she would say that stuck out to me, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a lot of women really go through that. But yeah, she talked about how she got in the industry. She gave us background on her family, um, Lil Wayne, The Dream, addictions that she overcame, like how she
Wow.
had money and her manager, which was the same older guy she was dating, was stealing her money. So like, shout out to Nivea, like
Yeah.
just how strong she is and how she survived some real life shit, and just being real to like own up to it and be comfortable in her spirit to like share that with the world. Like, I went through this, I survived it, and I'm still here, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I fucking love the interview. Shot,
Yeah.
love you, Nivea. Period.
Yeah, I thought it was very insightful,
Yeah.
especially when she went into detail with her and Lil Wayne's relationship, how she said he convinced her to give up on, music to be in a
Yeah.
relationship with him,
Right.
only to be put out.
Right.
I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
I've gone through, like, I've told y'all, like, I was at home watching the kids, you know what I'm saying, and bro doing whatever, you know what I'm saying. So, and I get her, like, that's why I love the interview so much, because I love when people can actually be open and honest about what the fuck you went through, and not be ashamed or try to put sugar on shit, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I really can relate to that. And if she made it, I made it. It's another female that can make it. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking loved it. Yeah.
I feel like we need more of that. We need
More,
more
so
women
much
in
more of
the
it.
industry being honest about their experience
Mm-hmm.
while being in the industry, whether you're
Mm-hmm.
currently in there or you've been in there, because this is the only way that shit is going to change for women
Right.
in the industry,
Right. Right.
because in all professions, women, especially black women, get dogged out.
Mm-hmm.
They get overworked and get
Mm-hmm.
underpaid, severely underpaid,
Correct.
especially if I mean, you could be even more talented than the performer on the same label that's a man, but you'll
Right.
get less just because
Right.
you're just a woman in the industry,
Right.
but
Right.
they need more of that. So
We
I
do.
want to encourage all women in the industry to go out there and share your stories
Yes.
with us, so that we know what's going on.
Right.
Don't you
And
don't
I thought it was really dope that when she was sharing certain things about, being with the manager and, had been sexually involved. Candy didn't say she went through that, but she was open and honest about, like, knowing that that shit goes down.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
period. It
especially during
happens.
especially when Candy was coming up in the industry.
Right,
That shit
right,
was rampant.
right, right.
Women automatically got taken advantage of, always got
Mm-hmm.
robbed and undercut, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that interview too. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Film industry, what they call the casting chair.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah. It's
it's
a
a whole
couple of
nother
artists
realm, bro.
though, like that be
Oh
talking
yeah,
about it. And they don't get too much playtime neither. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talented artists out here. And they will
Mm-hmm.
right.
make songs and they telling you in the songs, they telling you in the music, videos, whatever. They telling you how this shit go. And they'll let them do a little something, and then like next thing you know, like they struggling to get shows and shit. So like
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very important, especially for women. I
Mm-hmm.
love men. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I am, but I feel like women, we are the backbone to life itself, and we endure so fucking much.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah.
I get it, men go through things, but women, we are literally told like, you a woman, suck that shit up. Like,
Right.
this is what you do. Like,
Right.
you cry and you get up and you keep on going.
Right. Yeah.
So
Y'all
yeah,
have to be strong regardless.
period.
Y'all have to be,
Period.
you know.
Period.
So
Yeah.
I agree with you 1000%.
Yeah.
You know. King, you want to drop some knowledge on this topic, man?
I just know at the end of the day, when you in the music industry or in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a life and death type of thing, bro. You know what I mean? It's like I'll sign up for your career or you not. And if you don't want to play game, they'll just move you on to the side and they'll bring somebody who's willing, who will die to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you get fucked over when you sign that dotted line.
Yeah, but you got to be
Yeah.
careful who you signing it with or
Yeah.
who
Oh
you
yeah, for
signing
But
it
sure.
don't
to.
y'all feel like that's life?
Like
Because I
I
was
put
literally looking at the interview and I'm like, yo, I'm not even a fucking artist and I could relate to every fucking thing she said, except for the drugs. I've never, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, got that. But I've literally got so depressed where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm
Mhm.
tired. Like,
Oh
fuck all
yeah.
of this. I don't want to be a mom. I don't want to be a wife. I don't want to be a friend. I don't want to be a daughter, a sister. I don't want to be nothing. I want to ball up. I don't want nobody calling me and I just want to disappear for a couple of fucking months.
but I'm
Period.
a,
Yeah, I don't think it's isolated to a lifestyle or an industry. I think it's just women in general.
Yeah.
No, y'all go through shit no matter where you go, no matter how much money
Right.
you make or what or how high on the totem pole you are, you're gonna go
Right.
through the same shit, no matter
Same
where
but
you go.
bullshit.
I can add on to this though, MJ.
Yeah.
But in a time like this in 2021, independent is the wave. Independent always been the wave, but
Yeah.
now
But
Yeah.
you
we're
can
kind of like being forced to be
you can
independent.
you can
The
really put
same as that thing that she was talking about that she went through years ago was something that I recently went through. Like
Mm-hmm.
falling in love, giving up your everything for somebody that you feel like is gonna have your back. And then you look up and you like, fuck, I gotta start all the way over.
Gotta start over again.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this, like, I know we're not the same age. Hell, I remember her in the video with Mystical. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was a jit. So it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like years later, we still going through this bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
I
gonna
feel
keep.
like independency, it's kind of like being forced upon us now.
Now, when we say independency, are we talking about just in life in general, or as an artist being an independent artist?
I feel like in life in general, like
Okay.
nobody's gonna have your back like you're gonna have your back.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why too I was a little perturbed that she gave up on her music career
Right.
to
Right.
solely be in this relationship with him. You
But
know,
love will make, like I said, we're nurturers, and you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
You know, I'm
Yeah.
not passing. I'm not in
Yeah.
any way passing judgment on her because I don't know what her mindset was. I never be in her
right,
shoes. You
right.
Mm-hmm.
know, so I can't question the decisions that she made. You
Right.
know, but
Right.
I always just try to put myself in that situation to where if I was dating somebody and they were like, well, look, I want you to quit what you're doing so you can
Mm-hmm.
come be with me, you know.
Right.
Mm.
And I
Right.
know me, I'm like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing just to be
Yeah.
with you because if this
Yeah.
don't work out, I don't have shit.
But yeah, and that's what she said. I think it was her, Candy. They was like, women will be like, oh, I'll call off work today. You know what I'm saying? Because I love him so much and he's so cute, and
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be up under him all day. But a guy would be like, listen, I love you to death, little mama, but I gotta go make this play real quick. I'm gonna see you when I get back.
Right.
So I think it's just a difference in like just men and women in general. But
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. I've let go of some things that I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? In sake of relationships and my family. So I get it. It
Mm-hmm.
happens a lot.
Yeah. But see, this is why we need platforms like DC Triple XI Live and on that note and $1 million worth of games. So
Yeah.
people, artists, just people in general can get on and tell their story and so that
Yeah.
we can learn from each other, so we
Right.
can
Right.
be better as a community, be better as a people.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
shout out to Candy Boris and Nivea for an
Yes.
incredible interview. We love
It
you, sisters.
was.
Thanks, Queens. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but do y'all know who or do y'all remember who Drake Bell is
Drake
Mm.
Bell.
from Drake and Josh?
What? No.
Nickelodeon? No, nobody remember that.
No. I was
Damn,
bad as hell. I was outside.
damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I
We
showing
were.
my
like
am I showing my age?
I
Yeah. So there was this Nickelodeon show called Drake and Josh,
I
right?
heard of them
okay.
doing it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It
I
sounds
mean,
very familiar.
yeah, it was a heavy set dude and a skinny dude. The skinny dude was like a rock star and shit like that, and they were
Okay.
brothers and they lived together. And yeah, it was a corny Nickelodeon show.
Okay.
If you had like little kids, they watched it, so you were forced to sit there and watch it too. One of those
Okay.
type situations. But anyway, Drake Bell pled guilty to uh child endangerment charges.
What?
So apparently he was caught being inappropriate or acting inappropriate around one of his ex-fans who was 12 at the time.
Mm-mm.
So now he was put on probation, and he was put on
Ah,
probation and now has to register as a sex offender.
That's a sex offender.
he
Wow.
has to
Now,
register as a sex offender, so
Hey,
he's
look,
a
look,
sex
before you
offender.
hit anything by him being a celebrity, would that be hitting rock bottom?
no, I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, because I'm gonna use his white privilege
Mm-hmm.
because I you know how many pedophiles there are in the film industry that are
Oh, yeah.
making millions of dollars to this day. So
Right.
I don't think that's going to stop anything. But I
Mm.
Right.
brought this story up because when we did our Bill Cosby episode, you know, a lot of people hit me up and was like, "Yo, how y'all gonna sit there and
Yeah, I
celebrate the
knew it.
release of
I
a
knew it.
rapist and
Yeah.
yada yada yada?" So, and
Mm.
you know, I didn't get at people. I'm like, "Yo, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your concerns.
Right.
You know, we were just celebrating the release of a black man. You know, he was done unjustly. If you followed it like I followed it, you would have saw the same thing. But we are not the
Mm-hmm.
same, so I'm surprised. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not surprised you didn't see how I saw it.
Right.
Right.
All right, but I'm not celebrating him being a rapist. That's stupid. If you listen
Right.
Mhm.
to, if you watch our episodes, you can tell we not those type of people. You
Right.
know, but I said I brought that up because this man pled guilty to being inappropriate with a minor, and he was
I
only
was
given
given
probation.
probation.
But yet, y'all were cool with throwing a almost 90-year-old man that's legally blind in jail for some shit he did 40 years ago.
Come on now.
Not saying one
And we're not
crime.
gonna say he did it. Cause if Kiana is the fucking lawyer, what we're gonna say is he was in a room full of bitches and everybody was drinking and popping pills and fucking each other. And then when he wanted to buy a news station or do anything to like better his people, he became a person that was under attack.
You would
A
have been
threat.
So,
you would have
He
been
was a threat.
assassinated that same day.
and I don't give a
You would have
fuck.
not have
They would
made it
have
home.
carried me out saying that shit.
You'd have walked out that courtroom and they'd have blew your shit
Pow!
off. They're like, oh, she know too
She know
much.
too fucking much. Who is she?
We can't have this. We need her out. Come on now.
Yeah,
They'd have dug up some dirt on you,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, they'd have got you out of there. But
Hell yeah.
but yeah, so when it comes to the justice system, it's clear that one benefits the other more than
Of
the other.
course.
You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I brought this story up. You know, so
and
Yeah.
that
I want to
old paper,
see all the people in my comments about this story.
he got old paper too, bro.
And this is not even the first story. I remember years ago when I shout out to Facebook jail because they keep a bitch in there. Um, but I posted where there was a white guy that literally raped a woman and left her for dead um by a dumpster.
Yes,
And
I remember that. I
was
remember
given
that.
like I think 6 months probation.
Yeah, because they didn't want to ruin his
That
college
the
life.
judge felt like sending him to prison would destroy him.
Would destroy his life. Yes,
What?
yes, yes. So yeah, that's why I say this charge ain't gonna do nothing for him. They they
Mm.
they,
No,
they
he'll be able to live out the rest of his life.
he
Like
be all
and
right.
probably get that shit expunged. Like,
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, probably a month from now, ain't nobody gonna be talking about it.
nope.
Ain't nobody gonna be
Nope.
thinking about it. Just like Mystical.
What in our culture, I understand what you bringing it up. We ain't talking about it now.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna talk about it. So that's why I say his career, he be all right. Whatever he
Yeah.
try to do, whatever he try to do in the future, it's gonna prosper. Because you
You
know,
said
like
you said this show was Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh.
Okay.
Yeah. So because you know, Mark Wahlberg has a very fruitful movie career, even though he was charged with doing the hate crimes. So eventually he's gonna blow over and you're gonna be
Right.
all right. You
Right.
know. But you want to know something too? When y'all said we got to be more independent, I like that because I think we need to really, really get on our grind and start doing our own shit. I mean, Tyler Perry got his own movie studio where he make his own movies. He ain't got to ask nobody for no money. He just do what he do on his
That's
own shit.
correct.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Snoop
Right.
Dogg got his own little shit where whenever he want to do a video or record a track, he got a whole production thing at his disposal.
Right.
So I feel like we need, because we had, and remember the era when in hip hop where everybody was making their own label, everybody had their own studio, everybody was just pumping out music. We don't do that no
Mhm.
more.
Mhm.
That's that urgency for independence. We don't have that no more. you
Right.
know
Mhm.
we don't have that. I mean, I'd be much more willing, let's say if I was a rapper, to go to somebody crib who got like a makeshift studio, but he know what the fuck he doing. He know how to
Right.
use it. He know how to
Right.
work it. He's not going to charge me crazy amount of money. But just knowing that I know I'm going to get a good quality sound from this brother
Right.
here, and I'm helping him out. I'm gonna help him.
Right.
I'd much rather do that than try to shop for a deal and get into this $100,000 studio that now I got to pay for.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now that's
Right.
usually it though.
See what I'm saying? And King, I know you dealt with that.
Hey, man, look, bro, I'm all in the mix, bro. I'm all
Yeah.
in the mix. I'm still in the mix. So at the end of the day, like, we gotta make some shit shake, man. We got a beautiful face right here. You know what I'm saying? Model.
Yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean? Why the fuck not? You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
So at the end of the day, look, let's get it popping.
Oh,
Shout
you
out to Nick.
oh you talking about Bell? I thought you talking about me. I was like,
Yes.
oh. King like, nah, bro. Man,
Hey,
chill
but
out. Nah, chill
if
out,
you
man.
feel Friday, bro, you feel like that.
Hey,
Hey, much
Hey,
respect.
bro.
period.
Much respect
Yes,
to
much respect.
much respect.
Facts, 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 facts. So
Yeah.
King got a quote on the show. The future is green.
The future
Mhm.
is green, brother.
The
It
future is
is.
green.
Yeah.
So I've been following the whole cannabis movement
Mhm.
since day one we started this podcast.
Why
We
have you
Okay.
following it?
Because I eventually will have my foot in the cannabis industry.
You
Okay.
goddamn right.
And I'm just waiting for all the dominoes to fall so that when that last domino fall, I'm ready. I'm
Right.
I'm coming out guys, I don't think y'all understand. When that
I
last domino fucking drops, I'm coming out the gate running. You
I
understand what
right.
I'm
feel you.
saying?
I
I'm
feel you.
I'm at that line like this. Oh shit. Oh, anxious. You know what I
Yeah.
Mm.
mean? So when
Yeah.
I heard that Chuck Schumer and a couple of other of his senator friends were introducing a draft bill called the Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act, I
Mm-hmm.
was all for it.
For sure.
So to give you a couple details on it, so one thing that it would do, it would deschedule it. It would deschedule marijuana. It'll take it off the Schedule 1 controlled substance list. So it would
Okay.
Yes.
not be a federal crime to have marijuana. It would
Right.
it would have the same standards as tobacco and alcohol.
Okay.
So that's critical right there.
Okay.
That's critical. Second, they're going to establish a tax rate for it. So if you
Mm-hmm.
own a dispensary or if you cultivate and you sell your own product, they're going to have a tax system for it. And I'm not surprised that they're going to have this because I told people the reason why it's not legal yet is because they haven't figured out how they're going to put their hand
You've
in it.
been saying that for a
I've been
while.
saying that and I stand by it, and it shows right here.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it's true facts though.
Yeah, they like, nah, until we get our piece of the pie, we not making this shit legal. So
Hey
once they
man,
come up with their own tax bracket for it, they're gonna drop
Wow.
it.
shout out to
Yeah.
Travis Scott with his own weed. Shout out to Currency with his own weed. Shout out to
Yeah,
Snoop with his own weed. Wiz Khalifa with his own weed. And my man gonna get his own weed. Then I'm gonna get my weed. Then
yeah.
Kiana gonna get her weed. And everybody gonna be
And
smoking.
free all my brothers. Y'all need to let all them out. Period.
King,
Free
say that.
all of them. Like,
King, say that
period.
again for everybody in the back.
Free all my brothers. Let them up out of there. Like, y'all
That's what I'm
legalizing
saying.
this shit. The government is now making money off of it. Let Bam Bam them up out of that system.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Period.
saying. Let them
Period.
all out. Let them
Let them
out.
out.
You
Let
might
them out.
come on,
And
son.
I hope they come together and start their own shit.
And
Period. Because let's be clear, that's what everybody's scared of.
let me tell you something. I'm gonna just go off on a little tangent for a second. The reason why I feel that they try to hold us back, they put all these sanctions that largely affect us, is because they know if they level the playing field, if they gave us equal playing field across the board for everybody, they know we would smoke their ass.
For sure.
We
What
show
that
it.
Bible say?
We show our excellence every fucking time, especially
We are
now. You see
survivors.
it in the Olympics. You
Mm-hmm.
see it in sports all over the
Mm-hmm.
world. We
Right.
dominate.
Mm-hmm.
We dominate. Now
Mm-hmm.
the number of black millionaires are starting to rise.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We
Sir.
dominate. So and they and a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, they fear that. This is why they bombed that neighborhood in Philly back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the lakes that flooded, our cities of
Oscar,
black wealth.
Oscarville, Georgia. Let's yeah. Whenever we thrive, Tulsa, Oklahoma, whenever we thrive,
Right.
it has to be quelled. And we're not even
Mm-hmm.
going to talk about all the other massacres of all the other
Mm-hmm.
races, like the Native Americans. Y'all,
What's
them,
that?
they almost extincted their asses.
Central Park.
The Central Park Five.
Talk your shit.
Oh, fuck the five and I'll fuck them because I'm not saying that, but like before them, before that, when it became a park, y'all
Oh,
drew the people out
yes,
of there.
yes,
Like,
Central Park. Yes,
right.
yes,
And then you went back and did something to five more individuals
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
on land of ancestors that you fucked up from the jump. So like, yeah, this shit, y'all know, don't get me started. I'll go
Oh
deep,
no.
deep.
And one of these days, we're gonna go deep. We're gonna go
Yeah,
deep on one of these episodes because
yeah.
these are the type of things that really need to be spoken about. And I feel like because these things have happened, it has
Mm-hmm,
really hindered us from
mm-hmm,
trying to do it again.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people feel like, oh, why are we gonna do it? Because they're just gonna burn it down. But this is why I feel like if we were to establish our own town or our community again, we need to have our own policing.
mm-hmm.
We need to have our own type of protection there. You know?
Shout out to them boys in Alabama, Deacons of Defense. They made a movie about it. All you got to
Oh,
do is
really?
come. And you know what I'm saying? It was an older movie too. It was about, some guys coming together in Alabama, I believe it was,
Hmm.
and they patrol their own shit. Nobody could come through there
Yeah,
fucking with their shit, period.
yeah,
And they was ready to die for it. So as soon as we, stop being scared and wanting companionship from the enemy, and I'm not saying that it's all white people. I'm just saying
no,
anybody that don't fuck with an individual that is great,
hmm
then we'll be all right.
yeah. But I think, and it's not even of a black or white thing for me.
It's
I
not.
I I think I think black people, we suffer from PTSD, and it's
Absolutely.
and it's inherent now. You know,
Absolutely.
it's inherent trauma. So I
Mm-hmm.
think in order to fix us, we got to separate ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We got to have our own towns. We got to go into our own neighborhoods where we see our own people thrive. We have to see this in order to rid ourselves from all these evils that have been put
Mm-hmm.
upon us in the centuries before us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Right.
it's not a racist thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a healing thing for me.
Right.
I can't heal from a burn if I keep my hand in the fire.
Right.
I
Oh,
can't heal my body if I keep eating junk food.
Right.
And I can't be independent if I got my man in the hand my hand in the man's pocket.
Right.
mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So the only
Exactly.
way we can truly have some type of real freedom is if we have our own.
That's correct.
That's the only way.
That's
That's the only
correct.
way that I see. You know. So
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta have our own shit. We gotta be independent.
Absolutely.
We gotta be independent.
Y'all know I stay in Gwinnett, so it's like so many different nationalities around
Yeah,
me. And I just be driving, and African, they have they shopping plazas, Asians, then you got the Koreans, and I'm like, yeah, everybody got their own shit but us.
Yeah.
Like,
We
like
all
we always
we
gotta
all trying to
go somewhere else.
we always trying to
Yeah.
integrate in somebody else's shit
Mm-hmm.
when we need
Yeah.
to have ours. But when we have our shit, what do they call it? The ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the hood.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Mhm.
what we do, we move out, go somewhere
Yeah.
else, and then the people that we moving into their neighborhoods move into ours, buy up all our shit, and then kick us out of the hood.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Instead of moving out the hood, when you struggling and you trying to get that bag, stay in the hood. Just build
Right.
it up. Make it
Right.
better. Make it yours.
Right.
You know, that's what
That's
we
true.
need to do. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
definitely need to do. Because I promise you, if I had the resources, I pay this house off, and then I'll go next door and buy their house,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll buy this whole goddamn cul-de-sac
Yeah.
and have
That's
my
how it
people in
starts.
here. And then
Right.
once I'm generating income from that, I'll go to the cul-de-sac next to mine, and
Right.
start buying up all that shit. Because
Right.
let me tell you something, America is for sale.
Absolutely. It's a corporation.
Always.
America is for fucking sale.
It's one big ass corporation.
Everything here has a price tag.
For
Yep.
sure.
And if you got the money, if you have enough of it, it'll be yours.
Right.
Mhm.
And this is why I feel like people say, oh, systemic racism don't exist. It does, but
It does.
money talks too. Because
And bullshit.
a motherfucker that's racist as shit don't like black people. He'll
Right.
They
take
gonna
him.
take that motherfucking dollar.
He'll take your
They don't give
money.
a fuck about none of that.
He will take your
Period.
money. He won't. He'll hate your
Absolutely.
guts, but he love your fucking money, and he'll take it from you.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So
Absolutely.
that's why I say it's not a black and white thing for me. It's more of a healing thing, and it's more for us to get our own shit. And if you
Right.
want, and if people want to make it a hateful thing, then fuck it, make it a hateful thing. That's your problem, not mine.
Right.
You
Mhm.
know. So black people, let's get on board. Let's do this. Let's put this fear behind us. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't even want to think it's fear, but I think fear has something to do with it. So
Mhm.
we need to get over that and get on the ball and let's do this. But yeah, like I said, when this
Let's
cannabis
get
shit
this
drop,
money.
I'm
You in
on
there.
it. I promise you, I'm on it. And real
Right.
G's moving silence like lasagna. So
Yeah.
I you all you're gonna see on Instagram is me standing in a field of weed one day
Yeah.
and just looking at you like,
I'm like, look at my nigga made it.
I told you. I'd be like,
He
I told
said
you.
it. He
I
said
fucking
it.
told you.
Yeah.
Because what I want to do is I want to have my own dispensary.
Right.
But at the same time, I want to cultivate my own strands of weed. So because I've been big on the whole organic thing now.
Right.
Looking up foods and how it's made and where it's coming from and produced. And I feel like most of the cannabis that's out there now is highly medicated, is medicinal and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it
Right.
has a lot of extra stuff in there that don't need to be there. See me, I want to cultivate my own organic shit, nothing added, nothing crazy.
Hell
It's just
yeah.
natural fucking herb.
Natural. Yes.
Yes. So I'm getting the chill. All right, I'm talking too much.
Yeah.
That's cool, but that's where that's where I'm at with mine. You know what I mean? So Chuck Schumer, I'm expecting you to come through on this.
Do that shit.
All you other senators, y'all have nothing but money to make off this shit. Nothing but money.
Been making fucking. Oh, don't
It's
get me.
It's already $1 billion industry. Already.
No.
Yes.
And and then you're right, Key. They already making money off of it.
Yes. Been making money off of it.
So you might as well go ahead. But you want to know? I feel like who's really giving the pushback? The motherfuckers that's getting money from these pharmaceutical companies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think those are the ones that's really pressed because
don't we pop this pill.
Right. Because they know cannabis has a lot of medicinal properties that would take care of the shit that they selling pills for.
Exactly.
That's
the answer right there, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I feel
like. We pop these pills.
Right. So I cannot wait. We're gonna be Whew,
Lit,
it's gonna be great. The
lit.
future looks great for us. You know what I mean?
Very good.
You know. But hey, King, you got some honorable mentions you want to shout out?
Man,
You want to shout out anybody real quick?
I want to shout out to everybody who's making some money. If you ain't making money, you need to go make you some money. That's my honorable mention for today. That's it.
Make your money.
Make
That's
your money.
it.
I don't care if you braiding hair, you selling hair, you on OnlyFans, you're not on OnlyFans, you're doing TikTok, whatever you do to make your money, illegally or legally, keep doing it.
Amen.
We're not condoning
I'm not condoning
the illegal aspect, but what we are saying is you gotta live.
You
So
gotta
do what
live,
you gotta
man.
do to live. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta live, dog.
You gotta live. Bell, you got anybody you want to shout out?
You only get one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You only got one life to live, man.
That's it. That's it.
You only got one life.
I don't have no shout out. Just to anybody that's out here grinding, you know what I'm saying, spreading love and knowledge. I fuck with you if you fuck with me. That's it. Y'all know how I am.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I want to thank all our listeners, all our subscribers, for everybody that's been rocking with us since day one, everybody that's rocking with us now. I want to just say thank you to all of y'all. Y'all making this experience just a hell of a ride from this point now. You know, we got so many things that we want to do and we're going to get it done. So I just want to thank you all. Also, I want to also thank the entrepreneurs,
the real estate agents, the real estate people.
And just also I want to give my brothers and sisters a word of encouragement. You know, it's rough out there. It's rough out there for all of us, you know, and it's gonna be times where you just want to just be like you said, Belle, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a lot of people that say that and go through with it.
Yeah.
You know, so my whole thing is through this pandemic and, you know, because they got the whole Delta variant going on and they talking about we might have to be quarantined again and wear the mask. So I think if we have to be quarantined again, which I think they're pushing, it's gonna take a huge toll on people's mental this time around. So
it already has.
I want people to, you know, especially us, I want us to, you know, reach out to people.
Right.
Talk. You know, you got something going on, let somebody know. Don't hide it. Don't hold it back. Don't keep it to yourself because it's only hurting you. And in the end, it'll hurt your family. You know? So to all my people out there, I want y'all to be blessed. I want y'all to stay safe. Guys, I want y'all to enjoy your weekend. I want y'all to be safe. You know, until next week, love, peace, and hair grease, family. I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Yeah.